hope you are well. Welcome to another video. This time I'm going to do something a little bit different. We're going to try and find out what Putin's next move is. I thought we'd do this little political tarot reading and see what we can get. Now remember, I read tarot cards intuitively. I'm getting the messages channeled from the shadow men, from angels, guides, ETs, excuse me, around me. Oh, somebody's not saying what they need to say. Every time I get that when I come on videos, excuse me, it means somebody needs to say something that they're not saying. So that's a little message for you. Right, so let's get going. Now, what will we start with? These tarot cards are going to illustrate the message, just provide a little bit more confirmation about it. You'll have to excuse my hair. It has gone haywire because we're having a mini heat wave in the UK. Storms the works. The last 2 days we've had storms. So, yeah. Anyway, what is Putin up to? Come on, guys, tell me, please. Well, this is an overall. Mischief. Up to mischief. We have another one, please. Making rules he shouldn't be in his own country. Yeah, there's a lot of mystery surrounding it. Keeps everything in secret, what he's doing. Doesn't even tell his high-ranking officials what he's up to. There are a set of 3 people around him who they tell him everything. The mirror. Okay, let's have a look at that. There's definitely some mischief going on. Making rules he shouldn't, as they've just said. Okay, somebody's just come and sat inside me. We'll see what happens now and who it is. I have a vague feeling it may be, I just said very loudly, Sir Winston Churchill. So, oh, here we go again then. He will just suddenly come out at some point. I'm not feeling, I just know he's around me. So I think he's giving me the messages. So yeah, they know exactly what he's doing and they know his every move. Mirror. He's mirroring himself. Sorry, my stomach's rumbling because I haven't eaten anything yet. He's mirroring. Mirroring what is said by others in his dimension. He's listening to those from another dimension. It's almost like Alice through the looking glass. He's shocked at what he sees, but he knows he can get power through it. He has a vision for the future, and that involves the greatness of Russia and the states around it. And we sort of know that, but there is a mystery because he has other ideas, expansion plans. They whisper in his ear to expand into other states he believes are Russian controlled, or should be Russian controlled. Within the next 6 months, he will embark on a new offensive into the Crimea and up. Belarus is definitely on the cards. Watch for word. That person's just got up and got, now I'm feeling it. That wasn't Winston Churchill who gave me that information, but I know he came and sat inside me, so why is he quiet? Continue. Okay, we'll go with these ones. So Belarus, already making plans, battle plans. They're showing me I'm sitting there making like plans. Why you get me that one? Yeah, look again, mischief. And another deck. Total mischief. People don't know. A lot of people around him don't know. They walk around on eggshells waiting for confirmation of what he's doing. There are only 3 other people that know and are planning strategies with him. High-ranking officials. Boroshenko, begins with B. High-ranking army official. These are people in the background. Right, okay, so we've got Master Buddha here. I don't know why they have me shuffling these ones and then they start putting lights on all these other ones. Increased awareness. The intelligence they're getting on what he's doing is increasing. I can't tell you everything here because that would be wrong. I just know they're getting more information. Oh, I can't tell. There are people who don't agree with him and who are giving information. And they are protected. They are very strongly protected, not just by other people who are living, but by the force up there. Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. I don't fully understand that at the minute, but we'll wait and see. Definitely getting more information about what he's doing. He doesn't understand that or know that, because he thinks he's tightly knit with these 3 people, but the fleet up there finds out more and more information. If you want to know more about the fleet or anything like that, please check out my other videos if you're new here. Right, there's definitely an attraction here, which is with China, 2 vessels. There are mutual interests, but one is hesitant. China is hesitant to move forward with the connection to a full capacity because they Putin asks too much of them that they can't. They have to play careful on the world stage. It's Xi who's saying that. President Xi, is it? Prime Minister Xi. But there's great growth in his plans because he's been backed up by, they call them the Dark Army if you want to know more about them. There's a lot of creativity going on, massive plans about expansion to do with Russian-controlled states at the moment. He is not afraid to use nuclear weapons, we know that. But he doesn't want his hand forced at the moment. There's a flow of information coming to him as well about various things. A leak somewhere. Something to do with drones. A lot of information coming in from drones that people can't detect. He's also getting information that he believes is coming in from the army, but it's actually coming in from psychic mediums. He's using psychic mediums and remote viewing to get information. I don't know if that's still going on with the CIA. I know they did that, and I bet you any money though loads of countries do that, but they just don't tell you about it. He's definitely, yeah, he's trying to look behind the veil to see what's coming. There's definitely some occult going on there. Interesting. Yeah, look, stealthy. The links. I always say that, watching but hidden. Very interesting. So that's where the information's coming in. And this is, right, I'm getting the world. They're trying to put a stop to that. A great bear. Let's see if I can get for that. So what is happening there, guys? Well, the great Russian bear, of course, is trying to protect all the assets and secrets with mediums and occult, because somebody's whispering in his ear all the time, and that's what he's trying. It showed me Hitler was doing that kind of thing as well, trying to protect secrets through the occult, but nobody knows that. It's like these ethereal beings behind here. It's remote viewing, definite remote viewing going on across the world. Even allies are being remotely viewed on. It's very stealthy. Links. The end of something coming as well, because he's being exposed. I'm exposed. Okay. But there's great foundation for growth, because he rules with fear, and that's how he's getting people to how he's staying in power in government, because he's ruling by fear. And it's not just like threatening you, it's to do with assets, money, things like that. But there's definite there's growth in this relationship with China as well, but it's very slow, and it's not going at the pace he wants. Interesting. Okay, so give me anything else? Yeah, it's Winston Churchill's giving the information, but somebody else is relaying it to me. Correct. Yeah, it's all about power. Majesty and power. Yeah. It's all about keeping power, keeping greatness. He consults with people of great wisdom, people from the past. Or he looks at books, he reads history books, and he tries to find out what leaders did of the past, because he sees himself in that vein, which that's come out before. But he really takes them seriously. He takes his battle plans from the past as well. But he hasn't learned that they don't always work here. He sees himself as a historical figure. It's quite delusional. What's his next move? Belarus. Yeah, he will sacrifice his relationship with Belarus to get what he wants. He wants to go further inland. There will be a land war. That's on the cards. This is why I keep getting about World War II. And there was somebody I was watching the other day who was an analyst, and she was on about how it was getting to that point where, I think was she from Ukraine, or I can't remember where she was from, but she was from university, and she was saying about how we are it's becoming like World War II and a land war. It's advancing like that. So that's confirmation. They have told me that for ages and ages. That's why Winston Churchill's around here. So he's prepared to sacrifice Belarus to get what he wants. He wants more. He wants the whole of Ukraine. Well, we know that. But he wants to go further. Keep showing me Hitler energy. Hitler. Because he's been pushed to. He sees NATO as a massive threat that needs to be extinguished. Communication. Somebody's going to be going over there from the American government at some point to actually talk to him, to try to do some negotiations and stop this. But is this going to be not going to be successful? He is going to keep advancing. He's doing it intricately. He's gathering data. He's in places that he shouldn't be. He's remotely viewing, and he's using mediums to get the information. They're actually spying on people for him. There's a group of 6. That's what I meant, the 6. But these 3 advisors around him, they've bought into it. And as I say, he's not advising what he's doing to everyone. He's keeping it between these 3, and then he announces it when he's more confident. or ready to. It's, again, very narcissistic, a very, there are a lot of people there waiting to know what he's going to do next. Very frightened. They walk on eggshells around him. I keep saying, they do not like him, right? I'm sorry. You know, I try to be objective. I'm giving their message. I'm a historian. You know, I try to be objective about this. And so you're not getting my opinion here. You're getting the message straight from them. But his next move is Belarus, and that is coming very shortly. As I say, give it time. I can't go back. I'm giving the message. I cannot remember what they said. But yeah, it's a very chaotic time. He wants to keep everybody in the dark. But there's going to be a lot of activity very soon. It wants a lot of activity, a lot of defense going on, a lot of communication. They are actively trying to stop him. He's getting more information from drones. They're in places that it shouldn't be as well. But there's definitely remote viewing. Belarus is the next target. Yeah, a lot of intuition going on, Black Cat. Occult. Definitely. There's a curious journey into the depths of the unknown, hidden so deep that only the brave will gracefully return with light in their eyes and shadow leading home. He plays with the dark, this shadow side a lot. He sees power in that. He does not see power in being benevolent. He sees greatness related to playing with the dark. And that's why these people have come in. Oh my goodness. So we've got the Banshee card. So there's going to be some action. Heed my warning, dear child, for what I hold is far from unsung lullabies. Swallow a nail and you can expect bleeding from within. This Banshee is like the death card for massive change. This heralds, you know, if you've watched Teen Wolf, for instance, the Banshee on there, you know, Lydia, who was the Banshee, heralds call of, you know, something coming. Could be the death of someone, could be something. A key figure in his parliament will be removed by accident. Okay. We've definitely got some occult going on here. Whispering through the trees. Whispers. Definitely the occult, but something is coming. There's going to be an advance into Belarus to start with. That's the next move. I think I said the time before. About 6 months, I think. Yeah. He is advancing. They won't tell me any more than that at the moment. That's more than enough to be going on with this thing. There is going to be some news, some communication. He's wanting to sweep out the broom, sweep out anybody who opposes him. And there have been quite a few who have tried to give advice, and they've been sort of sidelined. And there are going to be more. Going to be more people defecting who are trying to give information, but he'll be on their tail. So Litvinenko, was it? Here with polonium, plutonium. That is definitely on the cards again. He will hunt down whoever betrays him, and he will defend Russia to the last, and he will make Russia great again. He wants a USSR back, intact. But he sees himself as a sort of Lenin, Trotsky, that kind of thing. He wants power back. He reads Karl Marx. He reads all about the past and wants to bring the past into the future. And this suits these people who are whispering in his ear, who are interdimensional beings who I've talked about before. So I'm going to leave it there. I hope you found that interesting. I am going to do one about what Boris Johnson's up to. Okay, but that's going to be placed on Rumble, so you can check that one out on there if you want. So yeah, very interesting. And remote viewing and psychic mediums helping. Nobody knows about this. So that's what I'm getting. That is what I am told, okay? Keeping things close to his chest. Not everybody knows what he's up to. He's very secretive. Okay, he's got some things up his sleeve as well. That's what's coming. But Belarus is the next target. And then up through the Crimea, as I've said. Right, I'm going. If you want personal reading with me, check out my website for the details and contact me when you're ready to have one. I do awakening coaching and development as a psychic medium. I've also got my new memberships where if you aren't ready to have coaching for that kind of thing, you can join the Vela membership. I'm about to put a video on there. I'm going to give a taste of it on the YouTube channel, on the main thing, but it's if you really want to develop as a medium and you're not ready for that coaching, or you want to do it more alone, these videos that are going to be on Vela will help you. I've got on the Auriga, I've got the tarot reading for the week, angel of the week, that kind of thing. And then on Columba, I'm waiting for something to come before I can do this whale energy healing that I want to do. That's the group healing. So I'm going to put on a little video about some aromatherapy and how that can help you. I'm going to actually do a little aromatherapy thing where I work with some oils. So check that out. I'm going to do that today. And you can watch me on Rumble, and some of these videos end up coming out quicker on Rumble. But, it's up to you what you do. Okay? I shall see you next time. And, take care of yourselves. And don't worry. Remember, just by talking about these things wouldn't change your timeline. So, and if things are going to happen, they're going to happen. But don't worry about it, because these people are working flat out to stop it. Okay, so don't go getting fearful. All right, take care of yourselves. I shall see you next time. Bye.